My name is Maria, and I come from a small town in Colombia. I am 25 years old, and I live in the city now. Life here is very different from my hometown, but I am learning every day. I work as a library assistant. My job is simple, but I really enjoy it. Every morning I help people find books, organize shelves, and answer questions about reading materials. I wake up at 6 o'clock every morning. The first thing I do is open my window. I love to see the sunrise. The sky changes colors from dark blue to orange and pink. It makes me feel happy and peaceful. After watching the sky for a few minutes, I go to the bathroom. I wash my face with cold water and brush my teeth. The cold water wakes me up completely. Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. I usually eat bread with cheese and drink hot chocolate. In Colombia, we love hot chocolate in the morning. While I eat, I listen to English podcasts. I want to improve my English every day. The podcasts talk about simple things like daily life, hobbies, and interesting stories. Sometimes I don't understand every word, but I keep listening. I know that practice makes perfect. After breakfast, I spend 30 minutes reading. I love reading books about adventures and friendship. Right now, I am reading a story about a girl who travels around the world. She visits different countries and meets new people. This book inspires me because I also want to travel one day. Reading helps me learn new words and understand English better. I write down words I don't know in a small notebook. Later, I look up their meanings and try to use them in sentences. At 8 o'clock, I get ready for work. I put on comfortable clothes because I walk a lot at the library. I also pack my lunch. Usually I bring a sandwich, some fruit, and a bottle of water. I like to prepare my own food because it is healthier and cheaper than buying lunch outside. My library is not far from my apartment. It takes me 20 minutes to walk there. I enjoy this walk very much. I see people going to work, children going to school, and dogs playing in the park. The fresh air makes me feel energetic. Sometimes I listen to music while I walk. My favorite songs are calm and relaxing. I arrive at the library at 8:30. The library is a beautiful old building with tall windows and many bookshelves. It smells like paper and coffee. I love that smell. When I enter, I say good morning to my coworkers. We are a small team of 5 people. Everyone is friendly and helpful. My first task is to check if all the computers are working. Many people come to use the internet at the library. Some people don't have computers at home, so the library is very important for them. I turn on each computer and make sure everything works properly. If there is a problem, I write it down and call the technician. After that, I organize the books. Sometimes people return books and leave them on tables or in wrong places. I pick them up and put them back on the correct shelves. Each book has a special number and category. Fiction books go in one section, history books in another, and children's books in a separate area. I have learned where everything belongs, so this job is easy for me now. Around 10 o'clock, more visitors start coming. Some people look for specific books. They ask me questions like, "Do you have books about cooking?" Or, "Where can I find books about animals?" I help them find what they need. I walk with them to the right shelf and show them the books. When they say thank you, I feel proud. I know I am helping them learn and grow. Other people come just to read newspapers or Magazines. We have a quiet reading area with comfortable chairs. People sit there for hours, reading peacefully. I make sure this area stays clean and quiet. Sometimes I remind people to turn off their phone sounds. The library must be a peaceful place for everyone. At noon, I take my lunch break. I go to a small room behind the library where staff can rest. I eat my sandwich and fruit while reading more of my adventure book. Sometimes my coworkers join me and we talk about our lives. We share stories about our families, our weekend plans, and our dreams. These conversations help me practice speaking English. My coworkers are patient with me when I make mistakes. They correct me gently and encourage me to keep trying. After lunch, I return to work. In the afternoon, I help organize library events. Every week, we have story time for children. Parents bring their kids, and I read stories aloud. The children sit on colorful mats and listen carefully. They love stories about animals, magic, and friendship. When I read with different voices for each character, the children laugh and clap. This is my favorite part of the job. Seeing their happy faces makes my heart warm. We also have a book club for adults. Once a month, people come together to discuss a book they all read. They share their opinions and ideas. I don't join the discussions because my English is not perfect yet, but I listen and learn. One day, I hope to participate too. My workday ends at 5 o'clock. Before I leave, I make sure everything is organized for the next day. I turn off the computers, check the doors and windows, and say goodbye to my coworkers. Then I walk home again. This evening walk is different from the morning. The sun is setting and the air is cooler. I see people returning from work, tired but happy to go home. When I arrive home, I change into comfortable clothes. Then I do something creative. I love drawing pictures. I am not a professional artist, but drawing makes me relax. I draw simple things like flowers, trees, houses, and sometimes people. I use colored pencils and markers. When I finish a drawing, I feel proud, even if it is not perfect. Art is not about being perfect. It is about expressing yourself and enjoying the process. Some evenings, I call my family. My parents still live in my hometown with my younger brother. He is 15 years old and still in school. I miss them very much. When we talk on the phone, my mother tells me about the garden. She grows tomatoes, peppers, and herbs. My father talks about his work. He is a carpenter and makes beautiful furniture. My brother tells me about his classes and his friends. These calls make me feel connected to home, even though I am far away. After talking to my family, I cook dinner. I like to cook traditional Colombian food. My favorite dish is arepas with chicken and avocado. Arepas are like corn cakes. They are delicious and easy to make. While I cook, I listen to music or watch cooking videos in English. I learn new recipes and new English words at the same time. After dinner, I spend time on my hobby. I am learning to play the guitar. I bought a second-hand guitar 6 months ago. At first, it was very difficult. My fingers hurt, and the sounds were not good. But I practiced every day for 15 minutes. Now I can play simple songs. I know 3 chords, and I can play some children's songs. My dream is to play more complicated music one day. Maybe I will even write my own songs. Before bed, I study English for 30 minutes. I use a language learning app on my phone. The app teaches me new words, grammar rules, and pronunciation. It has games and exercises that make learning fun. I also practice speaking by repeating sentences. Sometimes I record my voice and listen to it. I notice my mistakes and try to improve. I also write in my journal every night. I write about my day in English. I describe what I did, how I felt, and what I learned. Writing helps me organize my thoughts and practice grammar. At first, I made many mistakes, but now my writing is getting better. I can express my ideas more clearly. I go to bed at 10:30. Before I sleep, I think about my dreams and goals. I want to become fluent in English. I want to travel to other countries and meet people from different cultures. I want to read books in English without using a dictionary. I want to watch movies and understand everything without subtitles. I also dream about helping others. One day I want to teach Spanish to English speakers. I want to show them that learning a new language is possible. I want to share my culture and learn about theirs. I believe that languages connect people and make the world smaller. On weekends, my routine is different. On Saturday mornings, I go to the market. The market is colorful and full of life. Vendors sell fresh fruits, vegetables, flowers, and handmade crafts. I buy ingredients for the week. I talk to the vendors in Spanish and sometimes in English. Some of them are learning English too, so we practice together. On Saturday afternoons, I meet with my friend Sophia. She is from Brazil, and she also works in the city. We met at a language exchange event 6 months ago. Now we are good friends. We go to cafes, walk in the park, or visit museums together. Sometimes we speak in English and sometimes in Spanish or Portuguese. We help each other learn. We laugh at our mistakes and celebrate our progress. On Sundays, I rest and recharge. I sleep a little longer. I make a big breakfast with eggs, fruit, and fresh juice. I clean my apartment and do laundry. In the afternoon, I watch movies or read more books. Sometimes I just sit by the window and watch people outside. These quiet moments are important. They give me peace and energy for the new week. I am a simple person with simple dreams. I don't need expensive things or a big house. I need kindness, learning, and connection. I want to grow a little every day. I want to be better than I was yesterday. That is my philosophy of life. Sometimes I feel lonely because my family is far away. Sometimes I feel frustrated when I cannot express myself in English. Sometimes I feel tired from work. But I never give up. I remember why I came to the city. I came to learn, to work, and to build a better future. Every challenge teaches me something. When I don't understand English words, I learn to ask questions. When I feel homesick, I learn to appreciate my family more. When work is difficult, I learn patience and problem solving. Life is a teacher, and I am a student. I am grateful for many things. I am grateful for my job because it gives me income and purpose. I am grateful for books because they open my mind to new worlds. I am grateful for my guitar because it brings music into my life. I am grateful for my friend Sophia because she understands me. I am grateful for my family because they support me from far away. My story is not finished. I am still writing it every day. I am still learning, growing, and dreaming. I hope that one day I will look back and feel proud of how far I have come. I hope I will inspire others to follow their dreams too. Life is an adventure, and I am ready for every chapter.